Friends and students, today we are going to learn a new topic. Before I tell you what the new topic is, let me read the sentence on the screen. Look at the sentences given on the screen carefully. He play cricket and he plays cricket. Which one is a correct sentence? He play cricket or he plays cricket? Which one is a correct sentence? Why the letter S is added at the end of the verb? Can you guess? Look at the screen. There is one more example. He goes to school. He go to school. Which one is a correct sentence? Which one is a correct sentence? He goes to school or he go to school? Why the letter es is added at the end of the verb? Can you guess why we add es at the end of the verb? I say he goes to school is the right sentence. If it is so, why es is added to the verb go at the end of the verb? So, students, today let us know in which cases we add es or es or ies to the base form of the verb. Why we add these things and when we should add these things, when we should not. Let us learn quickly. Let's quickly know why we add letters like yes, es, ies at the end of the verb in a sentence. In which cases we do these and in which cases we should not do. Let us learn this chapter quickly. This chapter will definitely help you to speak English properly and in an easy way. Students and friends, please keep in your mind that this rule is applicable only if the tense of a sentence is simple present. In other tenses, this rule is not applicable. Let me tell you again, this rule is applicable only if the tense of a sentence is simple present. But not in other cases. Only simple present tense. And this rule of adding yes, es or ies to the verb is called Concord in English grammar. Concord. What is Concord? It is an agreement between the subject and verb in a sentence. Concord is an agreement between the subject and verb in a sentence. What is this agreement in English grammar? How this agreement is very important to those who speak English, who write English, whether they are students, employees, or businessmen. The verb and subject must agree in number in a sentence. Is the agreement in a sentence according to grammarians? Let me read again. The verb and subject must agree in number in a sentence. Is the agreement in a sentence according to the grammarians? What is this agreement? And why the verb and the subject must agree in number? What is this actually? What is this agreement actually is? You will know in the coming frame, in the coming slide. Here is the agreement between the subject and the verb in a sentence if the sentence is in simple present tense. A singular subject takes a singular verb and a plural subject takes a plural verb. That's the agreement. That's it. A singular subject takes a singular verb and a plural subject takes a plural verb. Plural verb. Have you ever heard about a plural verb? We know the subject of a sentence, noun or pronoun, may be singular or plural. We know this. We have been doing. Have you ever heard about a singular verb and a plural verb? Is there anything such? Verbs are singular and plural? You might have never heard about this. But really, there are singular verbs and there are plural verbs. What are they? How they are going to be? All verbs are plural by default. All base verbs are plural by default. All the verbs that you find in your dictionary are plural by nature. For example, the verbs like play, run, eat, drink, write, kill, read, etc. They are all plural in nature by default. These are the base form of the verbs. and these base form of the verbs are said to be in plural form. They are assumed to be in plural form. Then, what are the singular forms of these verbs? Have you ever heard about these singular form or the plural form of the verb? Let me tell you clearly in this video what is the singular form of plural verb. Let me tell you again, all the verbs are plural by nature. By default, they are plural. The verbs that you find in your dictionary are plural in nature, and we will change it into singular. A plural verb is changed to a singular verb by adding s or es, sometimes ies at the end of the verb. The adding of s or es or ies, it depends on some conditions. Some conditions must be fulfilled before we add s or es. We cannot add s or es or ies to the verbs at random. There are some rules. There are some conditions. There are some cases in which only we should add s or es or ies. In other cases, we should not. Let us learn in which cases we do this and which cases we should not do this. Let us learn clearly in this video. Please watch this video till the end. Look at this chart carefully on the screen. There are two columns, plural verb, singular verb. And there is a list of plural verb and singular verb. And look carefully how these plural verbs are being changed into singular verb. Play becomes plays. If we add s at the end of the verb play, it becomes a singular verb. So is the case with run. Run becomes runs. Kill, which is a plural verb, becomes kills. Eat become eats. Drink become drinks. Write become writes. Read become reads. So all the verbs that are at your left side are plural verbs, and those that are your right side are singular verbs. Look at this another chart on the screen. Here also there are two columns, plural verb and singular verb. Here the verbs are being changed into plural by adding es to the base form of the verb. Go becomes goes if es is added at the end of the verb go. Do become does. Watch become watches. Mix become mixes. Guess become guesses. Push become pushes. Catch become catches. These are the verbs. Look at this another chart on the screen. Here are also there are two columns, plural verb, singular verb, and in this screen, in this slide, you see how the verbs which end with sound I, like cry, fly, becomes singular by adding ies after removing y. Cry after removing y, it becomes cries. Fly after removing y and adding ies, it becomes flies. Try become tries. Study becomes studies. Apply become applies. Bully become bullies. Carry become carries. Look at this slide. Raju plays football. Farmer grows rice. Quinine cures malaria. Cow gives milk. All these four sentences are in simple present tense. All the above sentences are in simple present tense. So the rule is singular subject takes singular verb. The verbs are changed into singular by adding es. Plays, grows, cures, gives are all plural singular verbs. Sorry. Let me tell you once again, this rule is applicable only if the tense of a sentence is simple present. The tense of a sentence must be simple present. In other cases, this rule is not applicable. Don't try to apply this rule in other tenses. Students, in English grammar, there are 12 kinds of tenses in sentence. Tenses of a sentence. There are 12 types. Simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. Simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous. Out of these 12 tenses, the rule of adding yes, comma, es and ies to the base form of the verb is applicable only if the sentence is simple present tense. Out of these 12 tenses, the rule is applicable to only one tense, that is simple present. Don't apply this rule in continuous, perfect continuous, whether in past or in future tenses. Okay, you got it? Please watch this video till the end, and don't forget to subscribe this channel and give a like, and if you really like it, share it to your friends and other students. Look at this chart, how the rule has been applied on some examples. I like coffee, you like coffee, we like coffee, they like coffee, boys like coffee, but he likes coffee, she likes coffee, Sita likes coffee, it likes coffee. So, in 5 cases, when the subject of the sentence is I, you, we, they, or plural noun, that is boys, we use plural verb. But in cases like he, she, a singular noun, and it, we added yes or es to the verb. That is, he is a singular pronoun, likes is also a singular verb. Let's see some more examples. I go to school, you go to school, we go to school, they go to school, boys go to school, but he goes to school, she goes to school, Sita goes to school, it goes to school. So look at this column carefully. In 5 cases, we have not added es to the verb, but in other 4 cases, we have added es to the verb. On the right side, you have one more column here. You can see the sentences like I push the door, you push the door, we push the door, they push the door, boys push the door, but he pushes the door, she pushes the door, Sita pushes the door, it pushes the door. So, when the subject of a sentence is he, she, is singular noun, and it, there is another chart on the screen. I fly kites, you fly kites, we fly kites, they fly kites, boys fly kites, but he flies kites, she flies kites, it flies kite, Raju flies kite. Another example, I carry a bag, you carry a bag, we carry a bag, they carry a bag, boys carry a bag, but he carries a bag, she carries a bag, it carries a bag, Raju carries a bag. So pronouns like he, she, it are being added es to the verb, and also a singular noun Raju. In this sentence also ies is added to the verb, but not in other cases. There is another slide on the screen. I do prayer, you do prayer, we do prayer, they do prayer, boys do prayer, but he does prayer, she does prayer, it does prayer, Raju does prayer. I have a pet dog, you have a pet dog, we have a pet dog, they have a pet dog, boys have a pet dog, but he has a pet dog, she has a pet dog, it has a pet dog, Raju has a pet dog. So this chart tell you in which cases we have to use helping verbs like do, does, and in which cases we have to use the helping verb, the have forms, and the has forms. This chart tell you clearly. I knows him very well. Yeah, it's a wrong sentence. It's incorrect. I know him very well is a correct sentence. She see me every day. It's a wrong sentence. Incorrect. She sees me every day is a correct sentence. You find 2 sets of sentences on the screen. The first set. The two boys plays football every day. The two boys play football every day. Which one is the correct one? In the second set, you smokes in the room. You smoke in the room. Which one is the correct sentence? Look at the slide carefully and tell me which one is the correct. A or B in the first set, A or B in the second set. Look at the sentences carefully and tell. Here is the answer. In set 1, sentence A is incorrect. Sentence B is the correct one. In set 2, sentence A is incorrect. Sentence B is correct. The two boys play football every day. Correct sentence. You smoke in the room. Correct sentence. The two boys plays football every day is incorrect. You smokes in the room. Incorrect. So add yes or es or ies to the verb correctly and accordingly, according to the rules, according to the regulations. It is concluded that yes, es, ies is added to the verb if the tense of the sentence is simple present. Students, have you understood this topic? I hope you have understood this topic because this topic clearly explain you how and when to add yes, es, ies to the verb and in which case and in which type of tense. But one exemption. And what is that exemption? There are many exemptions in English grammar. You must have noticed that singular pronouns like I and you don't take singular verb but plural verb. According to the rule, singular noun or singular pronoun must take singular verb. But here I, which is a singular verb, you, which is a singular verb, took the plural verb. Finally, it is concluded that a singular noun and third person singular pronouns like he, she, it takes yes, es, is after the verb in simple present tense, but a plural noun, first person pronoun I and second person pronoun you don't take yes, es or ies after the verb in simple present tense. That's the rule. Please keep this in mind while you write English or while you speak English, whether you are a student or a professional. Thanks very much for watching this video till the end. Please subscribe this YouTube channel, give a like and share to others. Thank you, bye bye and have a good day.